Hey, my name's shawnshawn. I sell art on shawnshawn.co and specials on eBay. Today we're going to review Mr. Beast. Let's get into it, guys. Alright, so this is one of the first videos I came to know of Mr. Beast. I had no idea who he was. I knew who PewDiePie was. And I was kind of watching PewDiePie to study, just best video practices. Obviously, he was the top YouTuber of all time. Just to kind of learn, if I could use that in any of my videos, which I put to practice. And then PewDiePie did this contest about taking on T-Series, which is catching up to him rapidly. And Mr. Beast did this crazy video, so let's go check it out.
Did radio ad.
No one kills memes as quickly and efficiently as this Swedish man.
Bought bathroom ads.
There's our ad. Hey. Right above the urinal.
And much more to try and stop T-Series from passing PewDiePie in subscribers. T-Series is growing 4 times faster than PewDiePie, and if I don't do anything, PewDiePie won't be the #1 most subscribed to YouTuber in the world.
Bring it on.
Therefore, I spent all my money on ads so he can remain the #1 most subscribed to channel in the world.
There it is.
Yep.
It's so crazy, man.
Billboard #1. Oh man, we just missed it. Healthy food, healthy kid, happy mom. Hey! Calling all bros, you can save YouTube. Subscribe to PewDiePie, unsubscribe from T-Series. Truer words have never been spoken.
So let's go a little bit further ahead.
It's PewDiePie!
Follow PewDiePie to salvation.
I've got a couple questions for him, but we got to push this big deal that he wants everybody to know about. What is the mission that you want to have accomplished here today?
Basically, the #1 most subscribed to YouTuber has 67 million subscribers.
And there's another channel with 66 million about to pass him, and
so I just wanted to tell you guys to go subscribe to PewDiePie because, I want him to remain the #1 most
to YouTuber. It'd just be a shame if he got passed, though.
Okay, now who's challenging him here?
So this is just a really funny thing. He's trying to help PewDiePie stay in the lead, but then it's like, he's buying massive billboards. He's got these video screens. He's got on radio, TV. And so just the amount of money Mr. Beast must have spent to do this advertising is just insane, the guy is pretty famous at this point. But to me, he put me on the map because I had no idea who he was. I'm like, who's this crazy guy, man? Funding all this. And of course, PewDiePie talked about him in his video because he supported him. Obviously got to give him a shout out. And Mr. Beast did several other earlier videos of, I think he started covering earlier, like he donated $500 to PewDiePie, and then 1,000 and 10,000. And of course, PewDiePie's who's this crazy guy, right? But eventually he got talked about on PewDiePie's channel. And then of course, as soon as that happened, the ranking for Mr. Beast started rising rapidly. And so he just piles on, and this is like the monster pile on of, PewDiePie doesn't need any help. He had 67 million subscribers this time. He's doing fairly well. But it's like, hey, let's make the rich guy richer. Like, what kind of thing is this, So let's go into the next video. This is a really clever thing if you want to bandwagon as an artist. That's probably part of the reason I'm doing the Artist React series, tie in famous people to yourself. That really helps. It's a celebrity connection. And, people just don't know who he was. I don't think anyone knew who he really was. He was starting to get really big ranking, but this just put him on the map.
This is the most expensive firework in the entire world, and it cost me over $160,000. And I also bought a $5,000 firework, a $10,000 one, and this big behemoth right here is a $40,000 firework. And everything here, we spent over $600,000 on this video, and every single firework will be launched. Starting with this one, it costs $1, Chandler.
So you can see the amount of craziness this. You spent $600,000 on one video that's just pure entertainment. But yeah, he's just constantly he saw the vision of just reinvest into the videos. Other creators make really fun videos, but they're usually limited on budget. And he just said no, we're just going to go spend all kind of crazy amount in the video. And people just watch it because of the crazy amount of money spent. So let's keep watching this.
Go launch it.
It's lighting. That was kind of lame.
Here's a $10 firework. Let's see if it's better. Give me that. Chandler got so scared. Here's a $50 firework.
So it's going to ramp up. So let's go to further down here.
Last show without sparklers.
It's a bad 4th of July without sparklers.
I agree. These are normal sparklers that you could buy, but they're lame. So activate the project. Bazinga!
Bazinga! Oh my gosh!
We bought 520 sparklers.
And see, one of the techniques he's using is once you get slightly big enough, you have a huge team, and these teams just come in and you have a group video and you have all this interaction between all the different players, and maybe you feed off and donate to this guy, donate to that guy. They compete against each other, and they have that same kind of energy that you have, and they know how to act on the camera. And so he's actually hired all these guys out. I mean, he probably knows them personally, but he's filtered through and gotten these guys are hires. You know, they're not just friends. They're actually hired people to kind of work with him, you know, be his friend on camera. And I mean, they're probably friends in real life because they're all getting rich doing kind of a fun, silly thing. It's pure entertainment. And yeah, he's just lighting off the fireworks in succession here.
And drew our logo. Woo! Carl!
Yo, is this fake, man? There's nothing fake about it. I'm an expert. Like, they don't make t-shirts that lie. Let me show you around. I'm the expert, all right? So what's gonna happen is it's gonna explode. Bang!
All right, we're going to the bigger
1,000
one.
pounds, 15 feet deep holes. We literally needed a forklift. First things first, you have to turn control panel on.
Oof.
And then turn the key.
Oh my god.
Let's all press it together. Give it a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, skip if you want.
Oh, yo, you can hear that. I felt it in my chest.
Oh, they're up there. That is so bright.
It's literally raining fire for like a mile. It's so scary.
So probably to film this, they had a fireworks specialist right over their shoulder. He's just right outside the camera, and he's walked them through how to do the whole process. But it's kind of looks like, hey, we just bought this, but they gave him a box and we're gonna blow stuff up. And I think they do have a warning in here, so they don't say that. But yeah, it's kind of that really impromptu, like, hey, we're doing a lot of bro stuff and just blow stuff up. Obviously great, it has a stunt value, has the money, crazy amount of money spent. So you just have this crazy over-the-top stunt that just, you know, can't be topped, more or less.
I just bought this house and I'm gonna give it to Chandler.
Really?
No.
But I am gonna give it to a pizza delivery guy. And here's how. We ordered a pizza.
Brownies Pizza, how can I help you?
Can I have a pepperoni delivery, please? Then we paid a pizza delivery guy to help us move furniture all day.
We just need help moving furniture. If we were to give you a few $1,000s, could you just help us move furniture all day? Really?
All we told him is that we are YouTubers and we needed an extra hand moving furniture because our friend Chad got laid off and we really wanted to help him. But little does he know Chad isn't real, and at the end of the day we would actually give him 100% ownership of the house he is helping us move furniture into.
Great!
Got him.
Surprisingly, he's going along with it. All he thinks he's getting is a few $1,000s. After we move all the furniture in, I'm just gonna be like, this key, it's yours.
So the thing is, at this point, this is like 2019. Mr. Beast is getting pretty famous. Do these guys really not know Mr. Beast? Could be. If you don't watch YouTube at all, that definitely could be the case. I think if you're an intense YouTuber, you definitely know Mr. Beast because he throws through the ranks. And now people are saying he's more popular than PewDiePie as far as growth. Great, but I mean, PewDiePie is obviously still at the top, but it's just insane that how fast this guy's. Not how fast, because he had he already had a few hundred videos that just all out sucked. Before he got to this layer, so let's skip a little.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, so I rode with him in the car and I got some intel.
Okay, what you got?
I need you to get him the newest iPhone, a bunch of stuff for dogs, and then he had a monster sticker on his phone. So get him like 1,000. Get him 1,000.
1,000? All right, you ready, Marcus? We got it. We got it. Let's do it.
We got the gravy bone.
Hey guys, we got the cat food. You say you need cat food, right?
He has a dog. What is he thinking?
How are we gonna get 1,000 monster?
Load it up.
Let's get all of them.
Very important intel. Are you ready?
Yes, we're ready.
He has a 3-year-old daughter. Get her lots of toys.
Ooh,
There you go.
Perfect, thank you.
Despite the fact that you're like ginormous and scary, you're the perfect guy for this. I'm just seeing you. Bye.
Bye. Do we get her a playhouse or do we get her one of the really cool motorized cars?
You can't go wrong with getting both.
Well, let's do both then.
I think he's going a little overboard.
Driving blind.
We're at store number 2. Some more furniture. Chris, this looks good.
Leather?
Oh, I like this. How'd that dive feel?
It didn't hurt.
I want both these.
Oh yeah, this one's up.
This is going so well, he has no idea.
Remember, right now he's helping us pick out furniture for his own house.
So what do you think about this whole thing? I think it's kind of cool that y'all helping his name.
So next up, obviously, we need a bed for Chad. Oh. All right, I want it. So far, we're up to $2,400. I want to spend more money. And that is store number 2 down.
1,400. Wait, that's a wrap.
And we still have 4 carts.
Look at this receipt. I hope they're happy. They should be. We got a lot of good stuff, bro. Boy, these duns about to fall, boy. Is that it?
That's it. Let's get out of here. We're now at US Cellular because we could not buy a phone.
Now these two guys, I don't think I see them in the newer videos, so maybe they tried them out for a while and they didn't work out or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's interesting, kind of changed it up. And then he switched back, I think, to the original guys. I don't know. It might be that they just kind of rotate through or they start their own channels. I don't know. You'd have to watch all the Mr. Beast to figure out who these guys are or why they dropped out or whatever. But let's keep going.
To drive an hour to work every day, and this new house we're about to give him is only 15 minutes away from work. Be happy that he needs it, and this will genuinely change his life.
Smart TV, 65-inch, 4K, you know.
Ah, don't hurt me! Get on the ground! Let him go! Let him go! Brush your teeth! Let him go! Brush your teeth! Whoa, what is this? Oh!
I didn't expect that to be in that many pieces.
You know?
Somebody else's problem. Marcus!
Yeah, those are like the worst projects is putting together IKEA furniture. Like whenever I get money, I'm hiring people. I'm buying pre-made stuff.
It is awesome.
Oh yeah, we got a couple of extra things too we should show.
Yeah.
We bought some toys because you mentioned you have a daughter, so we got her some toys too.
Wow.
I know this must be out of nowhere, so I know it's a lot.
It really is. Like, it's awesome, yeah.
But it's all yours. Like,
Oh my
this,
God.
this owl, yours. Do what you want with it. You just throw it.
Just throw it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God. This is awesome.
All right, there's still more rooms. We don't know too much about decorating, but we assume this will be your room. So you said you liked hunting, so we got you hunting things.
I love cameras. So.
Oh really?
Yes. Y'all are like making my entire life right now.
And here's the final room. I know, just a bed. You mentioned you had a PlayStation, so got some PlayStation stuff.
So obviously with all the different rooms they've decorated and kind of lined it up, the guys like over the top. I don't know if this is the most successful version of where they give away stuff. There's more ones where you see people break down, and other popular YouTubes have got into this giveaway kind of thing where you give away a lot of product and then people are just like, whoa, what's this? It's kind of a challenge because sometimes you get people, their reactions are weird, but sometimes those are great because they're very authentic. And so what you're really getting is that shock value and authenticity, which is just totally over the top real. The outrageousness, obviously there's a huge, I mean, it's a house. So I mean, maybe it's in the Midwest somewhere. So maybe it's $100,000 house, not much, but so he's about like 100,000 plus 20,000 in gifts and whatever. But it's like 120,000 for one video on entertainment. But it's just insane the amount of how he just keeps topping himself with giving more and more. And he did like a tree video as well, where I think he planted like 20, 30,000 trees as part of the Replant the Earth kind of mission. So he's done a lot of positive things. So yeah, he's just, yeah, it's just really interesting how he just got this little thing of like, hey, I'll donate to PewDiePie. Let's see what happens. 500, 1,000, 10,000. He just ratcheted it up. And he first started with celebrity to get his own celebrity. Like PewDiePie recognized him and he's got a fan base. Once he got that fan base big enough, then he can just donate to the average person and there's even more impact than just donating to, say, a PewDiePie. So yeah, it's just a really great success. I think, let me see if I check out the number of videos. So he has 691 videos, not too bad. I think I actually have more. I'm just a total crazy guy, man. But obviously he's got to the where he's actually hitting success. It's definitely a young man's game, I think, for YouTube. It's much easier if you're in your 20s, you're kind of on the cutting edge of all the technology and you're making the changes, you're appealing to the millennials who just watch anything. They have a huge time bandwidth. Was you get an older demographic, they're watching 1 or 2 hours a day tops. So you're really limited on how much reach you're going to really have, how much product you're going to sell them. But yeah, if you reach out to that millennial generation, they're just going to college, they have all the free college money. or they just have their first job. Maybe they're still living at home, so they have a lot of discretionary income that maybe they want to keep up with their friends, keep up with the Joneses, like who has the coolest Nikes and all that. And Mr. Beast merchants, I have to have Mr. Beast merchants, Logan Paul merch, So there's that competitive edge where you're just going to be able to sell that kind of that demographic, like anything at a low value, $20-$30 on the merchandise. But yeah, he's just reaching a huge crowd. And he seems like a nice guy. I don't know. I mean, to work for him might not be the same thing. Obviously, with people, once you get like super success, you get a huge ego. Some people, become really jerks as they get, like Ellen DeGeneres is an infamous example. She said, "I'm doing the nice guy," and then it turned out she was like horrible behind the scenes. So, I don't know anything about it. Mr. Beast might still be nice behind the scenes, but I'm sure he's really hard driving to get those videos done. A lot of success, a lot of really cool things, giving away stuff to people, and I don't know, it seems genuine. I mean, he's obviously getting more and more views on it, but he's taking a risk each time where he's dumping 100, 200,000, and yeah, I mean, if those don't get 1 million views, he's probably losing major money. So he has to hit at least 2 million, 3 million views. He's pretty much consistently 20, 27. Yeah, so 27 is like a low volume video now, which is crazy because that's just insane numbers per video. So the amount he's getting must be just totally insane. I mean, some of these videos are just, let's just see what his most top video is. So yeah, he had 101 million views on one video, which is, I think that translates to $100,000. So I don't know how he gets millions. Like some of these giveaways, he gives away a whole car. It's like, how do you afford that? Like, I think he's literally putting like almost like 90% of the money back into the videos, back into the videos. What you always do as a business, you're always kind of ratchet up to the next level, and you always have to reinvest in the business to make it climb up the ladder. Otherwise, you're stuck at that low level. And so he's had the visionary to just really dump money back into his YouTube videos. And yeah, it's just totally insane. Like, they got like this $70,000 pizza and just really crazy wild stunts. I think from my personal standpoint, as an artist, you can do giveaways. But from what I've seen, it's a really saturated market for giveaways for art, so I'm not sure if it works anymore. It might work if you do it sporadically, or maybe you change up the person that wins. What I found out is people just don't sign up for the giveaways nowadays. I think my last giveaway had one person. Like literally one person. I was like, okay, here you go. And so it's like, a very expensive giveaway in a sense. Because you're hoping to get like 20, at least 30, 40 people, and then that'll be like, okay, you'll sell 30 people, you'll sell 3 of them. That'll cover the cost of the contest. But if you don't get 30 people signing up either through subscribers, so then they see your videos and then you pitch them down the line, kind of down through the marketing funnel, you definitely have to be growing subscriber to be able to fund this. So it's amazing his just how much he's grown. All these great contests. Really fun food contests as well, like eat the craziest expensive food. But yeah, I think if you have kind of outrageous content a little bit as an artist, the way I've done it a little bit is do a top 5, bottom 5, going to a museum. And I think that's kind of a fun thing. You get kind of the museum watchers. They probably don't ever really watch YouTube, but they see this and like, what's this top 5 thing about Cincinnati Art Museum, right? Or the worst 5 things, right? So I think that's kind of the artist thing. It's a little bit more challenging than this. This is not that this isn't hard, but I'm saying artists is way more kind of saturated market. People aren't necessarily buying art, so you have a lot of supply artists. It's very competitive, so it's a very difficult market to make it through as an artist and YouTuber, unless you're really at the top of your game artistic wise. But yeah, this is just crazy. Yeah, like here's 36 million views just for donating to PewDiePie. So, go figure. I mean, that was just gold, and that was just a year ago. So he's really just, he's just making bank. But spending tons and tons of money, it's just insane. But yeah, he just turned around from these videos that weren't making any money, and he really turned it around. So I think over time you can just really, if you find your niche on YouTube, you can blow up. I haven't blown up yet, so maybe maybe this will be the video, right? But anyway, I think you could study it for like kind of outrageousness, sponsoring celebrities. Yeah, just there's some good ideas here that you might be able to use as an artist on your channel. Collab together with other famous YouTubers obviously makes sense. Obviously tied to art would probably be a more subject intensive. Like you want to keep it related around your art business if you're trying to sell art. If you go too far out, I don't think it's as effective. But yeah, that's my tip of the day. Check out Mr. Beast for just outrageous stunts and giveaways, like the most outrageous things you've seen in your life. And hopefully you guys check out my channel as well. Thanks for watching, guys.